What's going on, guys? So a couple of months ago, I have made an Instagram reel predicting top 3 coins that I think will go to 1 billion. I just want to reflect back on this video, see what kind of predictions I have made, how they held up, and just overall, if I'm a good predictor or not. So the whole idea behind it was to predict top 3 coins that I think will go to 1 billion on every chain, as I have called it. Back then, the 3 chains I have chosen were Ethereum, Solana, and Tron. It was late August, start of September, and it was right when TRON has exploded, when Justin Sun started bull posting about it, when all the coins, when all the trading bots started adding it to their as a chain that you can trade on, and everything was just exploding there. Solana was, kind of slow, Ethereum was dead, but, I still wanted to choose 3 tokens. So for those that don't know, I have an Instagram page where I post crypto news, crypto tokens, my thoughts, my daily life, and all of that you can find in the description on this video. Don't forget to follow to stay up, ahead of everybody else. And let's go find this Instagram reel. So it's right down here, meme coins that will hit billion on every chain. Let's see what I was talking about back then.
Meme coins that will hit 1 billion on every chain. Ethereum, bruh, a fresh new token with massive cultural appeal due to using memes that everyone knows, similar to the iconic Pepe meme. TRON.
So, bruh, why did I choose that specific token, back then? As I said, Tron has just launched. I think it was about like 5 or 6 days into Tron completely exploding, into tokens running to hundreds of millions. Justin Sun talking about it all the time. Everybody just switched, started looking for bridges, started looking for ways to get on Tron. So Solana was dying. Ethereum was so dry. There's, I can't even tell you how dry it was. But anyways, what happened to Bra is, in the middle of all the dryness, launched a token, with a very nice art. That was first key to everything. And also a very nice chart. It went from, basically launched from 0, and on the first day it went to like 5 million. The dev team has been posting art like every other hour. Dev team has started the Twitter spaces where they have been talking, and the team was all Americans, nice accents, sound very professional, and in the middle of all the dryness comes this, the guy that literally looks like a fat Pepe. I think my thesis was correct back then, because it has really reminded me of Pepe. If anybody knows how that launched, it was in the middle of the bear market, 2022. Everything is dry for months, If a coin hit 1 million market cap back then, it was like an achievement. It was something you would see once a week. And then out of nowhere comes Pepe that just pumps to 10 million, 20, 50, 100, and just in the first 2 weeks of its launch goes to $1 billion and lists on Binance. Something, so extraordinary back then. And it was all when nobody has expected it. So this gave me same vibes, because the chart was beautiful, very strong. People talking about it. They're posting art. The team are American. If anything can go to 1 billion on Ethereum at this moment, it's Bra. So on the second day, it went from 5 million up to like 20 million. And I was like, okay, I'm adding it to my list. This blue arrow shows right about where I have called it. It was August 30th. So right on this downward trend, around 20 million, I have posted this reel. And since then, for 2 more days it was going up. It went up to like 25 million, and then it just kind of died. It turned out, the team just kind of abandoned it, milked everybody. Very unfortunate, because the project was great, but yeah, one of the 3 predictions was a failure. But to be honest, I'm still confident. Even if I would have a chance to call it today, I would still call it, because I think all the signs of success were there, but the team just for no reason decided to abandon it. Maybe the reason was that the market was dry, and they really realized there's not enough buyers to push it higher than where it went, so they just decided to move on. Anyways, let's see what's coming up next. So it's gonna be Tron.
TRON, a hot new launch backed by Justin Sun and Crash, one of the people behind 1.5 billion market cap grass token. Solana.
Okay, Tron. This one was very simple as well. So Tron, exploding. 6 days in, tokens are going to hundreds of millions, to hundreds of millions. You know, everybody's going crazy, and then launches TRON, backed by Crash. If you know this guy, he's pretty much behind the bread token. He was the first one to talk about it. It's like the only token he ever talks about. He is one of the biggest whales in there. He knows the team. And, you know, for those that don't know, this token went to over 1 billion on Base. But Base, you know, ever since it came out, has a pretty strong community. It's pretty, you know, it has ups and downs, but it's pretty active all the time. And, you know, I thought also Justin Sun, the founder of TRON, has talked about TRON, and it has really jumped up on the first day. As you may see, it went from like 5 million all the way to 300 million. Obviously, somebody buying up a lot of supply. And I was like, well, they're trying to advertise the chain. They're trying to get all the attention, all the people to come there and trade. So they must push something to 1 billion. What would they push? Well, it's obvious. There's TRON that is being pushed by Justin Sun himself, by Crash. It looks good. The idea is good. Literally everybody is talking about it. On the day it launched, I think Twitter, 90% of tweets were just about this specific token. So it went up, then it went on a dip, and there was like 2 days of consolidation here, and it looked like, you know, normal, you jump up like crazy, and now you need to cool down a little bit, go into consolidation mode. Right here, I thought it's a good moment to add it to my list of the tokens I think will go to 1 billion. Sadly, that's not what happened. It just, you know, jumped up a little bit, but then continued sliding down and hasn't really recovered ever since. So what happened? I think I have underestimated the fact that Justin Sun gets bored very easily. You know, 1 week into bull posting, into pushing his chain, he just kind of moved on, stopped posting about it. People moved on. Everybody went back to Solana, to Ethereum. And, you know, to this day, I don't think TRON has recovered. There was major FOMO behind it, as you know, like BullX. Every single platform started integrating them because everybody thought this is the next big thing. And yeah, it has not become the next big thing. It has died. But once again, pretty confident call. If the chain would have survived, I think this had major chances to go to 1 billion. But, you know, there's just no people to buy it. Nobody is going to be pushing it if there's nobody interested in the token itself. So let's see the last call on Solana, my favorite one.
FWOG, boasting one of the Solana's strongest communities, this token has huge potential for a strong IP in the future. Memecoin.
Yep, I called FWOG, as you may see the blue arrow right here. I have called it right here at about 50 million. I remember the day it has launched. I was literally in the trenches. I literally saw it graduating. The art was absolutely beautiful. Back then I have faded it, and you know, I have paid massively because it went to like 40 million in the first 2 days. I was absolutely mad. But then the team decided to abandon the project. They just kind of exited it, and it got CTO'd. They got a new artist, as it seems. They got a new founder. But I think, in all honesty, it was a fake CTO. If anybody here knows me well, you would know that I don't believe in CTOs. I think it's a made-up term just to make people think that the original founders have left and now, you know, the community is in charge here. Because it just makes people less stressed. When the price action goes down, they don't blame the team, but they kind of blame the community, they blame themselves. And it's just a good way of taking responsibility off of your shoulders and just kind of being in the background, controlling the chart, controlling the price action, but at the same time, you do not get any backlash. As simple as that. But yeah, it has went to 40 million, then it went down when the original founders have exited. It got CTO'd. For about a month, it was just going sideways at 30, 40 million. And then it has started going up. It went to 50. And right about here, on this day as I was filming, I was going through all my favorite tokens, thinking, what can I add to my list? And I was like, there wasn't much of a choice except for FWOG. The art is beautiful. You know, consolidation, a month of consolidation has ended. You know, we're going up from here. So I decided to add it to my list. It continued consolidating for another like 3 weeks. But since then, it went up to 700 million market cap, almost touching the sacred 1 billion that I really wanted. But in the middle of November, it started sliding down and, just going into redistribution mode after all this crazy growth. And I think it's due to AI tokens siphoning all the liquidity. Everybody wants to be in AI. There's utility plays coming out left and right every single day. A16Z is backing AI. Everybody wants to be in there. So our tokens are not valued as much as they used to. Our tokens do really well during bear market when it's really boring, when there's nothing nice coming out. Everybody's just launching half-assed projects that people are tired of. And then you have this kind of nice project with beautiful art and everybody just kind of FOMOs in. But, when real bull market comes out and there's real utility coming out, everybody just wants to be a part of that. So it's siphoning all the liquidity. FWOG is sliding down, but I think we're going to find the bottom somewhere. And, as soon as AI calms down a little bit, this thing is just going to shoot back up and, I believe break $1 billion. So overall, if you would buy all three of my predictions on August 30th, you would be up about 12x. And the interesting part is, I have not predicted something that has just launched and has 50K in liquidity. No, all these tokens had millions, except for BRA. I think BRA just had 1 million at all-time highs, but then TRON had a couple of million in there, FWOG had a couple of million in there, so you could really size in, put 10, 20, 50K into each, and then you would be up like $500,000 in 2 months. So overall, I think the performance of this reel has been pretty successful. Predicting something that will go to $1 billion is much harder than it seems. It's not like when something nice launched, it's at 800K market cap and you're like, I think this will do a 10x. Yeah, hell yeah, it will do a 10x. You only need people to buy like 100K worth of token and it has done 10x. Here, you need real huge investments from people, a lot of liquidity to come in, millions and millions of liquidity for it to actually, go up as significantly as FWOG did. So I'm pretty happy with my predictions. I'm going to be trying to post more of those. Don't forget to follow me, like if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.